Inspection Manager has adapted through COVID-19 and is helping thousands of Australian real estate agents around the country change the way they manage their inspections. They still have to happen, obviously, and there's a new feature that allows the tenant to execute the inspections from a device. Here to talk to us about how all that works is the founder of Inspection Manager, Alan Hashem. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Really interested in this idea, this new feature allowing the tenant to execute the inspections from a device. How does this work?
Yeah, look, if you ask me if a real estate agent would actually send that out to their tenants to actually go and complete the inspection on behalf of the property manager, the quick answer would have been absolutely no. However, because of the actual pandemic, they really had no choice to, because owners still needed to get a health check on their property. With the restrictions, with isolation, social distancing, they couldn't get direct access to the property. So what the property managers actually just go and do using our system, they would actually go through and initiate a routine inspection like they normally would. However, rather than going out and visiting the property, they actually go and send the link to the actual tenant, and he actually loads up a mobile web-based interface. They don't actually need to even download any particular app. And they go through and room by room, just go through and write comments and provide an update, a live update back to the property managers, which then they'll go through and make some of their own adjustments and forward it through to the owner.
Did this actually exist for you before COVID-19, or was this something that you realised there would be a need for and quickly came up with it?
Didn't actually exist before that. We had to leave our office and start working from home, and we thought this is going to be a challenge for all our users. They need to attend homes and complete inspections, so we had to instantly pivot. We didn't have it scheduled as part of our roadmap. We didn't even sit there and think that we'd deliver a feature like this. I've got a absolutely tremendous team that went through and worked tirelessly and around the clock, and the uptake was absolutely phenomenal. Within the first 2 hours, we had 200 officers instantly register their interest that they wanted to start using this particular feature.
And how has it actually helped agents? Has it made them a little bit more efficient with what they're doing? Obviously, there is a lot of concerns in the real estate industry at the moment. First, with tenants not being able to actually pay, and the concerns about evictions and landlords and everything that's happening there. What's it actually done to help the agents in terms of time management?
It's most certainly helped them with the fact that they don't need to go and worry about, visiting on site, getting access, and most certainly actually completing the report themselves. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean, and I have to be very clear on this, the tenant goes through and actually completes the inspection. However, the property manager has the last say. So it's not that the tenant is going through, completing the inspection and sending it across to the owner. It's very much that the tenant goes through, provides a live update on the particular property, raises any issues, and especially during COVID, we have to be very cautious that issues still arise for properties. There could be health concerns, safety concerns that all need to be addressed. So the best way of actually going about that is making sure that the tenant has a facility to sit there and report that feedback directly back to the property manager. The property manager receives that information, goes through the report carefully, and makes any adjustments, adds additional notes. They might add any additional feedback back to the owner, and then shoots the report back. So, the tenant provides the data, property manager reviews the data, and then the owner receives a perfectly completed report. Inspection
Manager's been around for about 15 years. So when you have a look at the real estate industry, though, technology hasn't exactly been at the fore. Are you surprised by that, and what opportunities do you see in the real estate sector for technology?
Specifically now, there's over about 320 programs that service the prop tech space. So now it's actually become very saturated, and it's become a bit overwhelming. And as much as, people sit there and think, great, there's a lot of options to sit there and choose from, but with a lot of options causes a lot of confusion. We've noticed there's a fundamental shift at the moment. They no longer want just a inspection product. We're now shifting more so into leases and applications and a few other areas that will allow us to start bridging the gap, minimize the number of systems that the renter needs to use, minimize the number of systems the property manager needs to use, and overall just streamlining the experience and making it a bit more contactless. So if you look at Tenant Assisted Inspection, that's contactless.
Alan, we've got to leave it there for now. Thanks so much for speaking to us today and explaining that, and congratulations with what you're doing.
Absolutely. No, thank you.